Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Group 5 in the Fauxbi Offensive tournament. In this episode we have the Crimson Guard by Anagal and they're against the Zetan Air Control by Grudshubber. So let's get this battle started. So once again the Zetan Air Control are an airborne division, which means we have the 3,000 meter spawn start as opposed to 2,000 meters. So we're a bit more distant. It's a little bit longer for the two forces to meet up. So it'll be quite interesting to see how this battle goes, because these helicopters have in previous matches done pretty good work for the Crimson Guard, but this time, for the first time, they're up against an airborne division which has its own fairly effective air units. So yeah, like I say, it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. So a couple of early losses for the Zetan Air Control. Difficult to tell what they were at distance. I don't. It's a pigeon. Just one of the transport planes. No big deal. Now, quite a lot of missiles out and about. Mostly heading towards the Zetan Air Control, which is not good news for them. Not sure what happened there, but I think that's the Albatross, and he seems to have managed to decoy a lot of those missiles, which is good news for him. Though by the looks of it, not enough, because, yep, he's just chain exploded. Well, didn't last long. So let's take a look at the scores. Things pretty close, 82 to 82%. Pretty much exactly the same right now. Helicopters are running away first. Ah, I see, they're chasing the planes. You guys are much better off against tanks. These helicopters taking some pretty serious fire. Not much achieved by that. I guess low caliber frag against decent armour not working super well. Or is it just that most of the shots are missing? Now I see, yeah, they're timed and they're just need them to explode before the target, not behind it. Tank part, the various ambassadors and sky molders there seem to be doing quite well. These have proved pretty effective in previous matches. I thought against an armoured division they'd struggle, but bullying this missile launcher unit here. Still not blowing the turret off. Various helicopter forces seem to pretty much ignore each other. Just flying past, shooting at each other's tanks. Kind of hoping to see how all that rear turret worked, but it appears to have already be gone, so they're not focused on these guys yet, so let's see. Yeah. Take that shot, see what he does. See, I think taking with a low velocity shell like that, at that kind of range, even against just something moderate speed like a tank, yeah, a small target, you're unlikely to score a hit. Now the anti-air fire coming in on the AA tank. quite well armoured, although I do seem to recall the rear armour is very weak. I think it might just be that exhaust block, which is, I guess, a pretty trick shot to pull off. Oh, that was some impressive self-repair there. Anyway, kind of focusing in on a lot of units, try and get an overview. This is one of those very messy battles. It's very hard to show what's going on. Scores looking to favour the Crimson Guard at 69 to 56%, although I seem to recall the Zetan Air Control has pulled back a win from, I think, worse odds than this. I'm not prepared to call it just yet. Especially if it's worth bearing in mind that probably quite a lot of those hit point losses will be those pigeons being killed. Well, maybe not. The various air units sailing off into the distance there. Unfortunate. Barrel yet. So it looks spectacular, but I'm not sure how actually effective it's being. This guy's definitely had a fair few blocks missing not that long ago, and all of a sudden he looks nigh on undamaged. So definitely some repair bots in there doing good work for him. Scores continue to not look good for the Zetan Air Control at 60% versus 38%. Crimson Guard definitely preferring weight of small arms fire over more conventional large caliber guns that a lot of other armoured divisions have gone for. Shot got inside their detonator magazine. Definitely doing pretty well to just stand up to that kind of battery, especially considering they're not allowed. They don't have any heavy armour, being support class because they're an airborne division. Ground scraping missile there. Yep, another one. The helicopter's coming around. Not want to be this guy right now. Yeah, he had a bad day. But you stood up to an impressive amount of fire, again, considering you're a helicopter. Unfortunately, it looks like the Zetan Air Control have all but collapsed, whilst the Crimson Guard still got quite a few active units, putting out quite a lot of fire. Like I said, each individual shot not particularly powerful, but you shoot someone enough. That's how your frags should work. Yeah, this guy's going to... Yep, just about to say he's going to start losing engines. Although that can often work in kind of Jet's favour as they go into loops, and AI is very bad at targeting loops. Although, instead he appears to have just flown straight upwards. I think I've said it before, but I am quite impressed with this. This guys, I'm sure, I don't remember how much they cost, but I'm pretty sure they're cheap. I mean, They're tiny. And yet, they always seem to be one of the last left alive. Yeah, I think they've probably been one of the most effective units on the Zetan air control side. So yeah, definitely an excellent little jet. Big fan. Wow. Target prediction guidance. That's all I've got to say on that one. Oh, there's some trick flying there. Is there anything other than the pitchforks left? Yep, just a pair of pitchforks. Both mostly undamaged. That's all that's left of the Zetan air control. Just dodging missiles, making it look easy. The scores, but I imagine the Crimson Guard at this point is probably repairing faster than they're taking damage, but you know, still saying good on you to these two pitchforks putting up a good fight. Oh, is he going too high? Yeah, I think the engine damage forced him to steer upwards when he was trying to turn, and I guess he must have kept going too high up, exceeding the altitude limit. Ah, good shot. And that is it for the Zetan air control, and congratulations to the Crimson Guard by Anacle for a victory there. Well, thank you for watching.